I just bought the do-it-yourself kit for the WFO Concepts radius arms, and I didn't see an online video on how to do it. Not that it's that complicated, but I'm just gonna make one for YouTube. So I'm looking through the directions right now. It's pretty straightforward. Let's go over it really quick.
Chug over the desert wasteland, prepared for action.
This is what it comes with. 2 pages. Anyways, let's go over this. This is a builder's kit. Instructions: for better welding penetration, we suggest grinding the top inner edges of both of the legs that extend out from the larger 2 side pieces. I already did that. Those 2 pieces are these guys right here. You can see I put a radius on them because they're gonna smash together. Let's see if I can get these to stand up. Anyways, they're gonna go together like that. You can see the beveled edge I put on there so you can get some better penetration on your weld if you're welding with a piece of shit Home Depot welder like that. The next step is to tack weld on this. I think this is what they're calling a clevis arm. I'm not sure, but they say to make sure it's square. So, hey, look at that, a square. I took my square, they wanted a 1/4 inch, stuck it on like that. You can see there's a little bit of a gap, but not much. Anyways, you know, I put 1 tack on there, and then I squared up the other side, and I smashed it with a big fucking hammer. And, yep, came back over here, squared it up again. I'm gonna burn this all the way out, though, right now, so give me a second. Alright, so that's what we got so far. It looks like dog shit. I'm welding with straight CO2 because I'm a cheapskate and I got laid off, and with all this coronavirus shit going on, I don't know when I'm going back to work. So a $70 tank fill was much better than a $170 tank fill. Anyways, they'll hold. So on to the next step. Alright, these are the pieces. Remember, we ground them, we put that bevel on there. They lock right in to those keyways. That keyway right there. You fucking whore. Sorry about the language, ladies. So that's gonna go in there. The other one will probably fall out on me because I'm doing it one-handed. I got some clamps handy. Alright. Son of a bitch. Anyways, I'm just gonna put my fat belly right there. I'm gonna lock it in really quick. Look, I got this handy dandy clamp. Oh, just like that, they stay put. This one looks like it doesn't really want to line up. So you just give it one of them. I'm gonna take this quick clamp. I'm gonna set it right here. So they want you to take the bolt from your factory radius arm for your Super Duty, which I don't have the bolt, so I took this bolt that they gave me with those Heims, and you got this handy dandy spacer that goes right in there. So let me put the bolts in really quick and we'll pick up where we left off. All right, spacer's in there, that's welded back there. You can see we got this nice bevel so we can get good penetration there. These things fit up great. They're all laser cut, which is badass and super handy. So I'm gonna burn these out really fast, and then we'll get on the last step, and that's basically building one of these arms. All right, so you can see I tack welded it there, tack welded it there and down there. I gotta tack weld these keyways. I kinda got ahead of myself, but anyways, this is the final piece. You drop that right in there. Probably put a tack there, tack there, tack there. And then the directions say you're ready to burn it out. So I'm gonna tack this in place just so I follow their guidelines. And after that, we're just gonna burn it, all right? Thing looks pretty badass. Beefcake. All right, so this is it. Haven't welded it out. We got it all tacked up. tacks in all the keyways, tacks up in the corner, that piece drops in there, got a tack there, tack down there. I'm getting ready to burn this thing right now. But I'm assuming this is what WFO wants it to look like. Yeah, don't mind all that spatter. There'll be a lot more where that came from.
A few minutes later.
All right, so this is a finished one. They're all the same. Well, actually, the thicker tubes have different size ears or clevises or whatever they call them. So just be careful of that when you're putting it together. But as you can see, I got it welded all the way up there, down the sides. Right inside there, looks like dog shit, don't mind that. I mean, I'm only driving on it, so these welds should be okay. Yeah, I sanded down right there. There was keyways, so they did that so you don't have to weld on the inside. Yeah, you don't have to weld on the inside right there because there's these keyways that are right there. You just fill them kind of like a plug weld. I believe that's what they intended them for. I'm not even going to try to weld on the inside because you can see where the heat is right there from that keyway there, from there. I mean, there's good penetration. It's all held together. I mean, this is a fucking beefcake assembly. But anyways, yeah, that's a finished one. And then I stuck in this bung or olet or threaded bushing, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It goes back like an inch. So I slammed that in there, welded around it. I'm not sure if I was supposed to have some stick out on it, but I just figured the deeper in it is, the stronger it'll be. And I still have enough room to get a wrench on there. Yeah, that's a finished one. I mean, there's, like I said, there's 4 of these attached to the lower arm. These are the upper arms. Yeah, if you just follow along with my M715 build, you'll see the rest of the suspension go together. But I just wanted to do a quick video on the assembly of one of these, because before I purchased them, I was looking to see if I could find a video, because I got the builder's kit, and I was like, what am I getting myself into? It's not rocket science. Everything fits together great. The welding was actually enjoyable, because if I had to make this myself, I'd be sitting here with a fucking cutting torch and a cutoff wheel, losing my goddamn mind, trying to get it all to fit up well. But yeah, and I did that just with the 180 HD welding with CO2, no argon, because I'm a cheapskate, and there's spatter everywhere because of it. It fucking sucks. I'll probably never weld with CO2 again. But all right, guys, take it easy. So one of the last things that I would do, they didn't mention on the directions, and I didn't think about it until it was kind of too late. But anyways, throw a bevel on this piece right here, the end. They don't mention it, but it makes sense, right? I'm not a professional. I don't know if in the industry on suspension components, if they have it stick out a little bit so they could get really good penetration. I'm gonna have my shit buried all the way down there, but that bevel, you can see there's good penetration that you'll get all the way there. I'm trying to keep my bead off of that, I don't know what the fuck, off this piece of hex, off this nut, whatever the hell you want to call it. I'm trying to keep my bead off there so you can get a wrench on it. But anyways, I mean, maybe that little piece right there might get covered, but yeah, so they don't mention in the directions. It's pretty much common sense. So throw a bevel on that. You're gonna get great penetration and you'll be ready to rock and roll. All right, there's the weld. Looks like dog shit. If I die, I die. So all you internet welders, tuck all the shit you want. I don't give a fuck. This is a quarantine build. Like I said, I'm running with fucking CO2 and I got like 100 feet of fucking cord going to my dryer. So I was welding uphill, trying to keep it fucking hot. And yeah, but I mean, there's so much fucking surface area where these welds join this piece of pipe. This shit's strong enough. So if you're not a confident welder, you could probably still do this shit and not die. I'm gonna go beat the fuck out of my truck and we'll see how long these welds last, because I'm curious myself you know, you look at all this shit on the internet, like when you buy these things completed from the manufacturer, and you know, they're not welding with a fucking Home Depot special welder. They're welding with some shit that's hooked up to like 240 or 480. I mean, they got a machine that just fucking, you know, runs real hot, and they dump in hell of fucking filler metal. And I'm as hot as I can go. And if I go to 10, my shit doesn't want to burn that filler metal that fast. So yeah, this is what I'm working with. And I ain't gonna do 2 passes. I don't give a fuck. I got a deep bevel on there. That shit's good enough. I weld up fucking, you know, pipe out in the field, stick weld it. And I mean, that shit's fucking stronger than fuck. But it does have like 3 passes. Maybe I'll die. Who knows?
Chug over the desert wasteland, prepared for action.